on West Coast time on Tuesday evening. And I'm going to be popping live with my buddy in just a second here because our all-in challenge is 15 minutes from being done. Hang on. Just going to view the people that... All right. He'll pop in here in a second. Oh, anyway, there he is.
What's going on,
What's up,
man?
buddy?
How you doing?
Good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are we
How's
doing? How's the All In Challenge going?
yeah?
Going
So
there
so
right now.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, Drew and I are on here because in 14 minutes or thereabouts, our all-in challenge, supporting four great charities, is done for good. It's an opportunity for you to make your own wine. It's an opportunity for you to fly up to Walla Walla, get 50 cases of said wine, watch it unleashed on the public, possibly even sold a la carte, and certainly sent to our Tastemakers Club. That's for sure, right? We're definitely popping it in there.
That's for sure. That means thousands of people will have it in their hands.
Yeah.
We haven't scheduled it necessarily, but
Nope.
it'll be sometime next year.
Yeah, and I mean, also, that it really gives you the opportunity. Like, you could make some sort of like evergreen label if you wanted. You know what I mean? Or it could just be a big picture of your face with no context whatsoever.
Just a childhood photo, your favorite childhood photo.
Just you, just holding a water gun. Just give me one of these. I'll go check on it right now because these. You know what? Honestly, man, it's at $19,000 right now, and frankly, there's a possibility that it ends at $19,000, and there's a possibility that there are 11 bids in the final 6 minutes. Never
Which is
know.
normally how these things go, right?
Yeah.
What
I'm
were you
all for-
saying about the Red Sox? The Red Sox won? It was like,
Yeah,
it
what
made
about,
like a couple $100,000 in the last 10 minutes or something crazy?
yeah. Well, hang on, my phone. I'm eating chips because I'm all excited, and my phone's sliding around, and everything like that. Yeah, it was like $29,000, with 20 minutes left or something like that, and it ended up at like 800,000.
800
crazy.
is pretty good. That's a pretty good
Yeah.
donation.
Now that'll pay the bills. These guys have raised over $51 million. You know that, right?
I see that. That's incredible, man.
Unbelievable.
981,000 individual donations.
That's how you get it done, man. A lot of people were saying to me, it's too bad that you had to do this as an auction and that you couldn't do it as some sort of raffle, which frankly would have been my preference, but it's impossible when you're dealing with alcohol.
Yep.
Is the moral of the story. Can't do a raffle because you can't really control who participates, and bottom line is you're just not allowed to participate when you're dealing with something like juice.
That's right.
You know?
I don't think that wine can be used as a prize either. I mean, that's what we were told from day one, is that you can't give anything away, which is why 15 Seconds of Fame is buying all this stuff and has so graciously partnered with us too. Here, I'm gonna do a little refresh here. We still at 19. It's all good. Got 10 minutes and 42 seconds left.
I mean, we don't have to stay on the entire time, but how are you doing, man? What's going on?
Good. Just got out of the pool with the kiddos. Yeah. I do about a 4 o'clock swim every day with them and kind of take over a little bit for Jen.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you?
Doing well, man.
How's the OC?
It's good. The Marine layer has been out in full force today, which is just fine by me. But the real jarring thing was just the only time during the drive down here, during, basic work hours on a Tuesday in Southern California, from LA down to Laguna Beach, that I didn't go over 80 miles an hour is because I actually had to do 2 work phone calls. One with you and one with an associate of ours. So it's like, I've got my AirPods in and I'm being safe and stuff like that, but I also trim her down to about 72.
Yeah.
In the middle lane, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's the only reason that I wasn't able to go 88 miles per hour the entire time. Just no traffic.
No cars. Just no cars.
Well, I mean, there are cars and stuff like that, but the cars are like emblematic of what it's like on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like a holiday that's not that's not Thanksgiving, but just when everything is cleared out.
Yep. Yep. One of these days that's going to change back to the way it was, and it'll take my 3-mile round trip to preschool for Kennedy, soon to be Miller. It'll bump that back up to a good old 45 minutes.
Oh man. Hey, would you be happy with I'd be happy with $19,000.
Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. I mean, we already sort of did something good with quarantine too, with the Milski.
You think is that your expert opinion on that one?
Which, by the way, you flagged as not your first million you've ever raised for charity.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'll never forget, man. Just a little story while we're sort of biding our time here. We got about 8 minutes and 23 seconds left, but just a quick story. Right after I'd booked Arrow, and I think you were actually you might have been with me this night, or you certainly were with me the next day. We went to a Dodgers game, but me and Robbie were celebrating joint birthdays. I just shot the Arrow pilot, and some guy comes into the house party that we were at before we went to the bar for me and Robbie, and was clearly jealous and a little drunk, and looked at me and just sort of like casually goes, "How was Arrow? Was it good? Shoot was good?" Well, yeah, it was good. He goes, "I remember my first pilot." And and a couple of our buddies, especially Shotland, his ears perked up, and he's like, oh. And I was fine. I didn't give a shit, but he promptly just booted this guy out hard.
I feel like I was there. It was in West Hollywood, right? And it was yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah. Hey, so I went down.
And he kind of meant it though, too, right?
He was. He was pissed. He probably auditioned for it. Fucking loser.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I was also live with Gary V at 2:00 today.
I was gonna watch it, but I didn't see it. I had it on, and then I had a call started at 2, and I popped it back on, and you weren't on there.
Yeah, man, it went really well. We talked a little bit about Knocking Point. He's a big fan. Obviously, he has his own label as well, which is cool. Yeah. I'm just eventually just gonna have to hold this phone. It's starting to bug me. But we talked about that, which is really neat. And man, what else? What else did we chat about? Just Knocking Point in general. He really tried to sell me on TikTok, hard.
Really?
Yeah, he really did. Just obviously, he's an investor in a lot of these platforms, right? But I think one of his big things, as it pertains to TikTok right now, is just that it's fresh. Like it's there for you. Like, when, he was talking about, he mentioned Ashton and just getting on there and scraping when Twitter first started, or Snapchat with DJ Khaled. And he's like, there are those opportunities right now with TikTok still. And,
I see that, man. I mean, there are people. So I believe it was right when quarantine started. I actually downloaded TikTok for the first time, started kind of flipping through. It's fairly addicting with all the music and stuff. You watch these really good dancers doing stuff, but then you see these people that are bubbling up on these top lists. I have never seen their faces. I have never heard their names. You tap on them, and they have 19 million followers. I'm like, what? Who is this person, and how are they crushing it like this?
No kidding, man.
Yeah.
No, but Gary's a good guy. He had liked a couple of our posts, so I assumed that he knew me.
Yeah.
Or just knew of me, so to speak. And then I saw him at the Super Bowl in the lobby of the hotel a couple of years ago. I think the day before the game, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was checking out, because a lot of people come down for the Super Bowl, and then when it comes time for the game, they get the hell out of town immediately.
Yeah.
Because it's a gong show the next day. So if you don't have a vested interest in the game, you can enjoy the 6 days beforehand, and then get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
But I walked up to him, like, "Hey, Gary, Stephen Amell." No idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which it's fine. I can take it.
He's a busy guy.
No shit.
That's
no
cool.
shit. But no,
I'm curious to hear what he said about Knocking Point, just because I know that his background is in wine too, forever.
We didn't so much get into Knocking Point, but we did. But first of all, he loves Walla Walla.
Yeah.
Right. He said he was out there at Pepper Bridge and actually had his team stop because he saw that there was a garage sale going on in Walla Walla, and he wanted to stop and check it out. So really? I told him that he could I told him that he could obviously come check out the winery anytime he wants, but he was actually mentioning that he would like to get on a Zoom call and chat wine. So we obviously have some of his contacts now at VaynerMedia. So we'll
do it.
We'll hit him up.
It's great.
We'll hit him up. You gonna get any Taco Tuesday plans?
As soon as I finish here, we're doing Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna walk across the street. We found a local spot. I was gonna support a local business tonight, but I don't know if I like framed the message wrong. But I sent it. I sent it. I know we are supporting a local business. I was gonna buy some tacos for people, but I don't know if I framed it wrong. I did it like as a video message. But I mean, I sent it to like 54 people. I got like 36 responses, but I didn't get one response that doubled up. Like even if I had one bubble up with like 6 or 7 suggestions, I would have picked it. I had some people just be like, "Hey, happy Taco Tuesday." I probably got like 23 suggestions, and all 23 of them were different.
There's a sushi restaurant across the street from you that is fantastic. It
Really?
is directly across the street. You go out, you go across, you go into that parking lot that's across the street from you there.
Yeah.
Went there last year and met up with Josh and Michelle from Maria. Do you remember Josh and Michelle who lived down there? Texted them, and they came up with the kids and said it was a fantastic spot, and it's no joke. It's really, really good sushi. So tomorrow on Sushi Wednesday.
Sushi Wednesday?
Yeah. That's your spot.
All right. Message me the name of the spot offline. Although we'll probably see it because I feel like we're probably walking.
It's literally across the street. You're gonna pass
okay.
right by. Yeah. It's the only Japanese spot right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're at the 2.5 minute mark.
2.5.
You know, just as we're counting down here, big thanks to our friends at 15 Seconds of Fame, who frankly came up with this whole concept. You can't just randomly enter the all. I mean, I'm sure that we could have petitioned them, but they pulled a couple of strings, got us right in there. Even though the whole thing came together on a Sunday, and I was a little bit like I was getting blown up by you guys on a Sunday, and I was like, but it's Sunday. What's going on?
You were in Palm Springs on a Sunday. You're like, what's happening?
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting hit from people like we need to know. We need information right now. I'm like, okay. By the way, I just got a message from Rosenbaum. Probably wants to hop on here. Sorry, big guy. Sorry, this is some all in stuff. We're doing stuff. We're doing deals. Okay, cool. There we go. Inside of 2 minutes, we just hit 20,000. That's exciting. 20,000. I wonder if it's $1,000 increments. It must be, right?
Must be, yeah. Mine still says 19 with 7 bids. You must be on a.
Yeah,
there it is.
I'm on a faster frequency, big dog.
All right, so now it's a sprint to the finish.
Total sprint to the finish. Minute and 40 seconds. I'm good. I'm hoping right now. Like there might just be one guy, but I'm hoping that there are just 2 guys right now that are just, or 3 guys or 4 guys. They're just sitting there, just eyeing the final minute. You ever been involved in like a really good eBay auction? I find the pace of my chatting. Really? Did you get it?
No, I'm not. No, I did not. And I remember it was a pair of sneakers years ago, back when I used to, people. And I remember going for it for the last like 2 minutes, getting in there and just up, and I got beat out.
Now, were you going manual, or did you have an automatic bid set in there?
I was going manual.
Okay, 1 minute.
Amateur at this.
1 minute. Okay. 20.
I wonder how this works here. Yeah, 49 seconds. 20 girls not bad. 20 girls, good number.
Honestly, man, 20 girls. We're no Jeannie Bouchard, right? I'd pay way more money to play tennis with Jeannie Bouchard than I would for this. Like,
where's she from? Is she?
No, I don't know where. No, okay. I don't think so. She's certainly Canadian, though.
I guess Google would tell us.
Woo, 30 seconds. Anyway, thank you to our friends at 15 Seconds of Fame, to the All-In Challenge. However this goes, this is going to be great. And when you actually see this wine designed and how awesome it is, you're gonna wish that you popped a bid in on this one. There's so many rich dudes out there that just should be putting a bid in on this, straight up. Don't you think?
Yeah, for sure, man. Get 50 cases of their own juice to share with their family and buddies.
I think this is it, man. I think it wrapped up. Unless there's wild activity that's in the cash. It's 20,000. It's done. Good.
20,000.
Congratulations.
That's
Super
great.
duper congratulations.
How do we find out who the winner is? They must tell us.
I'm sure that they're going to be. Oh no! It went to 22.
Sure did.
Yeah, that's good. Where's extended bidding? Oh God, they kick it for another 4 minutes.
Is that because there's clearly
Upon the
activity
initial close
between?
of live, all lots that have received this bid will enter the extended bidding phase. Once you also enter the extended bidding phase, all bidders that place bid.
Oh, so the 8 people that did get to keep going.
Oh, that's borderline nefarious right there. I'm not sure I understand that. Okay, so it just kicked to 23,000.
Shout out to David Stark. Hey, buddy.
Who's that?
Jen's younger cousin. So Shelly,
Uh-huh.
who lives in Vancouver, her son David, who you met, David and Ryan. Remember them? He's
Yeah.
watching right now, and he texts me, Westmount, Quebec. French gal.
Oh, that's where she's from?
Yeah.
Oh no, and he knows. How old is he? I know. We know why he knows. We know why he knows where she's from.
I think David is probably just barely of legal drinking age here in the States, and he's been able to have beers in Canada for a handful of years now. Westmount, Quebec. Thanks, David.
Guess what? He's also been in for a couple of years now. Jeannie's wheelhouse in terms of her family. Oh man,
that's funny.
Okay, boy. This whole extended bill thing, it's up to $25,000, big dog.
Well, this extended bidding thing works then. Tell you that
Sure
much.
does. Sure does. I guess what's happened is that you get everyone in the pot, I suppose, right? It's like
26.
it's like you got really? It's like you got to figure out okay, who's in the pot? Who's in the pot? And for the how many bids? For the 9 people who are in the pot, it's fucking go time, guys and gals. Okay? You want your own wine? It's time to get the checkbooks out.
Get that black Amex out and get it going, right?
Oh man. Oh boy. So, but it just keeps saying that there's 40. How long does it say yours has?
4 minutes and 16 seconds and 26 gur on my end.
Okay. This is very exciting. You good to stay on?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my stomach's rumbling. I'll tell you that much right now. I ate ice cream twice last night. I don't know. By the way, I don't know why I just told a lie. I ate ice cream 4 times.
Where is it at here? 3:45. 3:45.
Yeah. I got it. I'm with you. Yeah, this extended bidding, I guess it makes sense, right? Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to have someone I suppose that in a way you're just kind of trying to clear out the riffraff, so to speak. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. We're obviously all interested in this, and now it's 5 minutes, and it's a fight to the death. I suppose that's how it's happening.
This thing clearly works, right? I'm still at 26.
Same here. But about 3 minutes. Time's ticking away, fellas and ladies. I don't want to assume it's all guys. By the way, I drank a CocaCola. I don't know if you realize this. You ever feel like a Coca-Cola?
No, never.
I do every once in a while. I got to tell you, after about 2 sips, I don't feel like a Coca-Cola anymore. But that doesn't stop me.
Yeah, it's like that high fructose corn syrup crap. I don't know, man. I haven't had a regular soda in so many years. By the way, they call it pop up in the Northwest where I'm from too. I remember coming down here and being like, soda? What is soda?
Oh, yeah. No. I'm
pop.
sorry. I just Americanized it. I called it pop growing up.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
26.
By the way, there are people that are there. What do you think? You think?
I think it ends up at 30 because I feel like there's a couple people sitting there right now waiting for the 30-second mark to hammer this thing.
Yeah. I was going to say 31. But we'll see. You'd think that based off of the flurry of activity at the beginning of this, at the end of it, and at the beginning of the extended period, that there would be a similar flurry at the end. But maybe 26 is the limit, man.
Well,
I just want 15 seconds of fame to feel like they got their money's worth. Although that this is in the top 10% of all the auctions, right?
Oh, it is.
Oh,
26 man. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
27.
There you go.
Does yours say 4 minutes again?
Yeah.
These guys have got this figured out. all these artificial deadlines. Just keeping it going. They're like, all right, at 5. Oh my God. I wonder if there's somebody, 28. I wonder if there's somebody sitting there right now on the other end at the All In Challenge going, beg 5 more minutes. This is working. Give him 5 more.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll tell the story right now. Is that you were there the entire time when I was working with the boys at Represent for the Fuck Cancer campaigns.
Yep.
And when we started with them, their whole idea was scarcity, right? We're going to make it available for 14 days. It's never going to be available again, and that is going to drive demand, right?
Yep.
Scarcity is going to drive demand. And then I got the T-shirt, and everyone else got the T-shirt, and I started posting photos of people wearing the T-shirt, and then the FOMO kicked in hard, and people kept emailing them and emailing them and emailing them and emailing them and emailing them, and then all of a sudden, maybe we should relaunch the campaign, and that's what's happening right now with them resetting the time left. They're just like, oh, you know what? Because they're probably looking at the site going, oh, we've got some people on the line. Okay, don't let them off, fellas. Don't let them off.
Well, they probably can see the active number of, and if there's 5 people sitting there, they're like,
that's what I'm saying.
Let's
that's
keep it
what
going.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just make it a stare down. Make it a battle of attrition. There's no rules.
They should have a little chat widget for whoever's left in it to be able to talk to one another too.
Okay, time to back down.
Yeah,
time to back down.
Back down, loser.
I know where you live. I know where you live.
I can go way farther.
Okay,
how far do you want to take it?
You understand? Your pockets might be deep, but are they this goddamn deep? Okay, and then the guy just goes, or like, you may be able to give a crazy look, but is it this crazy?
Do you have to go up $1,000 at a time, or can someone just flop 10 grand on this thing and just be done with it? Go 38K.
Well, I mean, look, that's kind of the baller move. But if I was sitting around right now, unless it gets reset again, we got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. If I was sitting around right now, unless you're feeling incredibly charitable, honestly, what the 2 people that are competing right now should do is they should hop in this chat and they should drive the price up. But then we should maybe both won't get 50 cases, but we should just design 2 of them and put them in the same box
at $30 a bottle, which is a typical price for us at 50 cases. That's $18,000 to buy that much wine. So this isn't that far off, man. Right? Like,
yep. You're
basically
saying, right. I mean, they get their name on a wine, but this is what a case of wine would cost you a little bit close to.
50 cases at $30 a bottle would cost you $18,000, not to mention your own names on it, and you get to pick it.
Yeah, so it's going to cost you a little bit more if you're going to trudge out and get a vineyard, okay? Secure someone's services, okay? Hope in this current climate for a nice, sensible winter, okay? And a spring with no fucking natural disasters in it, and then pivot from there. And by the way, this is only year 1. It's going to take you a couple of years before those vines really come in, okay? Okay? Get it in barrel. You're going to have to rent a facility, okay? You're going to have to barrel it, hire someone to make sure that it goes from off the vines into the barrel and starts, maturing in the right way. Finish it, bottle it, get it approved, ship it.
And then keep your fingers crossed that well over $100,000 later, it doesn't taste like shit, right? There's always that moment of truth.
Oh, this is gasoline. We
29. They
really?
extended it again. Yeah.
Oh, did they? Jesus. Okay. Well, basically, I think that what they're going to do, if like there's activity, I think they just keep extending it.
Yeah.
They might as well. Well, this is exciting, man. All right.
This is great. All right.
It's at 29. I'm excited to see where this is going to end. Thank you so much to the there you go, 30. Boom. Thank you so much to the All In Challenge. This is really cool. I could keep watching this forever, but we could also be sitting here until 8:00 at night.
I know, exactly. That's what I was just thinking. It's Taco Tuesday, man.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Great.
Enjoy your Taco Tuesday. Best to Jenny
buddy.
Kennedy and Miller, and I'll talk to you soon, big guy.
Same to you guys.
Okay,
Adios.
bye-bye.
Later. Bye.